It's super exciting to see how much new construction is going on in every area of our county. So let's talk a little bit about that. If you're interested in buying new construction, there are some things that you want to consider when making the decision to buy new. Hi, I'm Susan Brewer. Let's talk a little bit about new construction home trends in 2021. What we're talking about is some of the things that you want to make sure that you price out when you're looking to build. Some of these things are things you just can't do later on after the build, and some of them are the trend features of today. First of all, the biggest thing we can do on our houses today is create an island space in the kitchen. In fact, dual islands are happening in many households now, where they're doing two cooking areas, or a cooking area and a seated area, both being grand islands. The next thing we talk about is high ceiling height. And in years past, we always thought 9-foot ceilings were the high ceilings. Now we're seeing 10s and 12s as a regular build. Vaulted ceilings and coffered ceilings are back in the mix. For several years, we saw the tall, flat ceilings. Now we're seeing more customized ceilings again. Freestanding bathtubs are one of the things that are still in for this year. So make sure if you're thinking about doing a luxury master bath, you consider doing a freestanding tub. The layout of a half bath now is super important. Most people are adding bathrooms for each of the bedroom spaces or Jack and Jill type bathrooms, but now that powder room becomes really a guest space. So you may add a second powder room if you're doing a main floor build, or if you're doing a story and a half or a 2-story, you still may have 2 powder rooms on the main versus one being dedicated to guest use and one being more of a service bath. Multifunction spaces are still very important, whether they're lofts or bonus rooms. Exercise space, again, back in the mix. After the COVID timeline, we're seeing more people do home exercise gyms. Now here's a fun one, from farmhouse to farmhouse chic, which is more contemporary farmhouse look. More steel, more wood. You'll also see the very dark or black windows. Great trend. Straight line windows versus the rounded Palladian type windows are now more in style. And last, but also very important when you're considering building, is a large garage space. So an oversized garage, sometimes we're seeing 4-car garages, 5-car garages in a standard spot where we would typically see a 3. Sometimes that's done by tandem, so 2 cars deep. Sometimes it's done by a porte-cochere or a freestanding garage added to the build. If you have any questions, we'd love to help you with new construction. Our knowledge and expertise can hopefully make it a great transaction for you.